My name is Arelis Figueroa, and from the Poor People's Campaign, New York State. And the Poor People's Campaign is the relaunch of the campaign that Martin Luther King and the leader of the civil rights movement they were leading this campaign in 1968, and that's when Dr. King was killed, was assassinated, and the campaign was talking about uniting everyone, uniting the poor, saying that it was not just about civil rights, but human rights.
My name is Katrina Zaitza, and I'm with the Poor People's Campaign as well in New York. Dr. King talked about these interlocking injustices of militarism, racism, and poverty. And he saw how those were all interlocking to uphold systemic oppression in this country. And so when he moved from this fight for civil rights to human rights, he was organizing people across lines of division, including racial lines. So like white poor people and black poor people to come together and fight economic systemic injustice. So and then today we carry that on, and we're trying to organize to build power amongst the poor and dispossessed in order to transform society and to intervene and break up these interlocking injustices to transform society. So yeah, we think the Poor People's Campaign is continuing in the legacy of Martin Luther King in that way.
And can I ask, what inspired each of you to join this campaign originally?
The campaign was relaunched in 2018 when it was about to be like 50 years of the original campaign, 1968.
Wow.
And the co-chairs, Reverend Dr. William Barber and Reverend Dr. Alistair Harris, they were like visiting churches, states, talking about this project, because they were saying we don't want it to just to have another 50 years anniversary celebration. We want to finish the business, right?
Right.
The work that was left undone. And when I hear that, I was like, oh my God, this is so. I want to be part of that.
It's really interesting how you said that they didn't want to just do a 50-year anniversary. They wanted to continue the work because it wasn't done. Because interestingly enough, our MLK Day theme this year was not done because we still have so much work to do. And I think it's really great that the organization started up again after decades. And it's just a really great cause. And I was just wondering, you guys came to Masters, you led a workshop today at our MLK Day session. So why do you think younger people should get involved in this organization?
I think that this generation is just more willing to consider the fact that we can end poverty. A lot of people think that you can't, but they're like, this younger generation is getting engaged in this struggle to end systemic poverty, and I think we need more kids involved. We need them to open their minds to this possibility. We need them to grow up and change the systems, that we all have been just like complicit in, but like we can transform them if we get involved and build power together. So.
And my final question for you guys is, there were so many workshops today, and so for everybody who didn't get a chance to come to your workshop, can you give us like a little snippet about what you talked about, what you covered, and what went on behind those doors?
Arts and culture work is really important. It plays a really important role in movement work and in like all social movement work, and we do a lot of that work with the Poor People's Campaign. We'll make murals, screen prints, banners, and today we started to create a banner that hopefully the students can finish with the slogan, "Everybody's got a right to live." Yeah. And that is a slogan that was used in the original Poor People's Campaign in 1968, and it's one that we use today. And there's also a song that goes along with it that we sing in a lot of our spaces. Everybody's got a right to live. Everybody's got a right to love. Everybody's got a right to hope. Everybody's got a right to dream. A lot of people think that there are some people who don't deserve those basic needs. They don't deserve to have their basic needs met because somehow they're in poverty, because that it's caused by a moral failing on their part or a mistake or something. But with the Poor People's Campaign, and Martin Luther King himself knew that poverty is not caused by a moral failing on the part of an individual. It's caused by systemic injustice. So the slogan, "Everybody's got a right to live," asserts that, and the song too, asserts that no, everybody does have that right. It is a human right for us to have housing, food, shelter, health care, a living wage. If people are working, they should be able to live. And just as human beings, we deserve to live, right? So, yeah, we talked a little bit about that slogan and the meaning of it and how it connects Martin Luther King's work with the work that we're all doing today in the movement.
Yeah. So we sing, we talk, we saw PowerPoint, and we saw a video of our rally, so they get to see tons of people doing rallies, doing civil disobedience, and one of the videos was when I was arrested in Washington last year in August, and they get to see that, and then they did the artwork, the art bill. So
Wow.
come to our workshop next year.